right, on today's episode, we got what I'm gonna call the Facebook 5-3 in the line home, and this is the one that come in. There was a post on Facebook about it on our business page. This one come in. It was standard bore and it had been honed, and it's like the cylinders are 2 or 3 thousandths too big, oversized, and it appeared that the decks had been belt sanded or either lapped with sandpaper or something crazy, and it was supposed to have been, according to the customer, it was supposed to have been decked, and all the gasket surfaces machined. So anyway, so we got it cleaned up. They have broke a main bolt off in the block, torquing it. They I don't know, they was confused about the torque and went way too far and broke one off. So we got the bolt out. We got the caps on, we replaced that bolt, we got the caps on, and we measured the bores, and I was really surprised how good, on an aluminum block, how good the bores were. So our bore gauge, so we got these setting rings that we had made to zero the indicator. So that way we don't have to fumble around with micrometers. We just made gauge rings for all the sizes that we do. So and that's the minimum. So that gauge ring is the minimum dimension for a LS. So 0 is as small as it can be, and I think the tolerance is 5 or 8 tenths larger than 751. So I'm gonna bring you in here and show you what they measure now. And I'll do the front side and the back side of each main. So you can see the front side is I don't know, that's about 2 tenths big, or 2 tenths above the minimum. And that's about the same. That's about 5 tenths. That's about 4 tenths. That's a couple of tenths. And that's 0. And that's about 5 tenths. And about 3 or 4. And that's about 2, and then that side is pretty much 0. So what we're gonna do, it's really nice. I mean, that's pretty good, really, for an aluminum block. So what we're gonna do in a situation like this is, normally I don't cut the caps and in the actual sunning cap grinder. So what we normally do on a situation like this, where it's really that close, is, if you've ever seen, let me see if I got one here close. Yeah, if you've ever seen the factory finish on an LS cap, it's just absolutely horrific. So what we do a lot of times, if they're this good, which is rare, but when they're this good, we'll literally just take and lap the caps on, we won't even turn the belt sander on. We just leave it still and just lap them a few strokes and knock any high spots off. And usually that'll tighten up the dimension a couple of 2 or 3 thousandths, 2 or 3 tenths. And then we'll just dust the line home through and visually look at it, make sure everything's good and straight. And we'll let it go, because it's really good. The only thing we're worried about, the dimension's good. The only thing we're worried about is it straight? Are all 5 mains in line? And so as long as all 5 mains are in line, we're good to go. And usually we give the customer a break on price if we don't have to actually cut the caps and do all that. So we're gonna snatch the caps off, lap them, and then we'll put them back on. And once we get them back on, we'll bring you back, and then we'll dust the line home through it, and then just take a look and see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. Hang loose. All right, so you can see the pattern from the factory, how rough that is. So if we just do a light lap, and we didn't really take anything off of it. We just knocked down them high spots. And I mean, that's enough for us to dust the hone through it and see if it's got a real problem or not. So we'll do all the caps like this, put them back on, torque it, check the line home, and then we'll know if we actually need to cut them. But I'm sure they're gonna be fine. All right, so we got the caps lapped, we got them back on, got them torqued, and so I'm gonna make a couple of strokes with the line home mandrel, and then we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, we all fives within a tenth or two. So, and it looks like it hit everywhere. Maybe just a little bit. It didn't hit in the parting line, but the bearing's big over there anyway. But yeah, everything looks good. So we're gonna call that good, and then we'll get this thing washed, and then we'll get it set up in the surfacer so we can deck it. And then once we get it decked, we'll bore it, and we'll just do an episode on each process on this block, just like we're doing on the LS9. So that way you can just see it, follow it all the way through the system. All right, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I hope this helps. Have a great day.